Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so stupid sometimes. I really am. Let's not take life too seriously. Well, I was talking about kind of cool things. Happiness and health and vibration and sun gazing. Guess what I've been doing today? Have a guess, guys? Yeah, that's right. I've been sun gazing. Yeah, looking at the sun directly with my most important photoreceptor of light, which is my eyes and my ocular system. These is how we see, it's how we receive the divine light. The most proficiently, the most profoundly, it's through the eyes. The skin is also a solar panel that absorbs the sun's energy, your whole skin too. So your skin absorbs the sun's energy, and you can make energy from the sun from your skin, and also from other areas of the body, like your willy and all that stuff. Your privates, your yoni. That's number two. But number one, to get the sun in, is to your eyes, the windows of the soul. It's so powerful, let me tell you. If you're in the UK, but wherever you are, probably most of you in the US watching this, or going to watch this as well. In the UK right now, I think it's clear skies all across the UK. Certainly in the south of the UK. The whole body of cloud in the sky. So that's perfect opportunity for me to talk about it again, because it's important, because I've done a lot today. I've done an hour. Didn't summarize too much, only 5-10 minutes to summarize, but about 10 a.m. I did 1 hour, and I've done now another 15 minutes with my willy out too, but in the privacy of the garden, so no one can see. But yes, sun gazing. What does it do? I mean, oh man, I feel like a pioneer in terms of talking about the benefits and bringing the benefits of it. Everyone does. I'm not interested. That's okay. I mean, I terms of stating the benefits and all the benefits of sun gazing, which I've got in my geeky brain, which I can give to you, and I will share in this video how powerful it is. I mean, where do you want to go? I like listening and knowing about all the benefits, because whatever floats your boat in terms of sun gazing, it will give you. Like, if you want to remove depression, you have a mental issue, psychosomatic, sun gaze. If you have emotional trauma trapped in your brain because of damage, and you're still on a healing journey, or even not on a healing journey, you just sun gazed. It will bring out, sun gazing will bring out the trauma. This is why some people report to me, and I've heard around, that they get demons when they sun gaze. They start going through psychotic thoughts and really depressing thoughts from the dark times. That's because it's so powerful, the sun. And the sun is the sun to the eyes, any sun, hits the brain. The brain is where your trauma is. I mean, the brain is trapped in the whole body, but it's primarily in the brain. I've got trauma too, guys, although I've got to a level where I don't get it from sun gazing anymore, trauma. But it's okay if you do. Just understand, when you say sun gazing brings out the demons, it's because you've got emotional trauma which you haven't brought out. Now, I passed that stage of healing because I'm on aged urine and all that stuff. However, if I take psychedelics, I will get that stage. If I take first time I took chunga, which is DMT. When I take Rappi up the nose, every time I've done Rappi up the nose, I get those demons for a few seconds. So same for sun gazing. So understand that too. This is for people that don't understand and say, oh, the sun gazing's not working, it's making me feel like shit. In terms of bringing out emotional traumas and all the paranoid thoughts you've had, which you've been suppressing, brother and sister. You've been suppressing paranoid thoughts, and it brings them out. But here's the thing. When you sun gaze and it starts making you all those paranoid thoughts you forgot about, you thought weren't part of you, brings them out. Guess what? It's bringing them out because it's coming out of the system. Sun gazing is drawing out of the system. Why does it do it? Because sun is so powerful, and sun to eyes hits the brain. It's a strong correlation. Obviously, eyes are an extension to the brain. Your brain is where primarily all of the trauma is. So is that. Sun gazing is, by the way, let's get off the topic of trauma. I'm sure most of you are pretty normal like me. We've got levels, we'll bring out the trauma in ayahuasca, but certainly not with sun gazing. So for you guys, brain training, sun gazing, pretty fucking cool. What does it do? What is brain training? Well, everyone's, we even ourselves are walking around quite often in high beta state. You know, there's alpha, beta, delta, gamma, theta. And high beta is stress, and we don't want high beta. And let's be honest, the masses walk around in high stress states. So when we sun gaze, what happens is, whatever rate at that moment you find your brainwave state in, it slows it down. And you want it to be slow. You want it to go from, if it's at high beta, you want it to go to low beta. If it's at low beta, you want it to go into alpha. If it's at alpha, you want it to go into theta. And if it's at theta, you want it to go into gamma. So it slows the brainwaves down majorly. It's brainwave training. brother Katie and Rick brought this to my attention. It makes complete sense to me. It's brainwave training, very powerful. It calms the mind down. There's a reason why people say, including myself, by the way, when I did the hour today, I felt pretty invincible. I mean, if you do 5 minutes, you'll feel great and invincible and fearless. Why is it making me fearless more than normal? I'll tell you why. Because of the brainwave training. When your brain starts from beta, which is a low functioning, especially alpha and theta, those are high functioning brainwave states. That's why sungazing makes you feel invincible. Oh, another great thing to do when you sungaze. Oh god, I could make this one epic. Things to do when you sungaze. Don't bother with anything I'm saying. Time. Put it on rote and I let my mind wander. Why do I let my mind wander? Because I'm lazy, I can't be asked, and I like to visualize and imagine my dreams naturally. So, sungazing, what can you do? You can just stand there and look at the sun and let your mind wander. If you're like me and on autopilot, you will visualize actually your dreams coming to fruition. You will imagine gratitude. With sunrise, sunset sungazing, it makes me go into gratitude. It makes me cry a lot of the time. I just let my mind wander, and because it puts you in that, like I said, brainwave training. Not only does it slow down the brainwaves, it also makes the brain more coherent. That's another thing we don't talk about in the community enough. People should. An incoherent brain, Joey Dispenza does though, incoherent brain versus a coherent brain. Incoherent brain has got alpha, theta, delta parts of the brainwaves working in all different directions. So you might have the correct brainwave states of a high consciousness vibration, but they're not working together. The brain is not in harmony, in unison. They're not firing together. One part of the brain is working against the other. What sungazing does is it brings into harmony and restores coherence to all parts of the brain. So now we've got every single part of the brain working in synergy and perfect balance. Now what does that do when something like sungazing gives you a coherent brain? Well, that makes the... what does it do? It makes the brain hemispheres rebalanced. And that's a key one. So not only do you feel amazing, not only do your brainwave stay, so your brain become more your brain hemispheres, which there is a conspiracy, by the way, to imbalance our brain hemispheres. And by the way, we were born with so much trauma and damage, and our parents, and wrong foods, and wrong mindset, and wrong people around us, that we do all have brain hemisphere imbalances. Think about it. I think that's not going to affect your brain hemisphere imbalance. Hello, are you completely centered? I doubt it. No one is. How do I know? Every time I do yoga, I get for a couple of seconds, or some days I get a couple of seconds, I get moments of divinity, transcendental meditation. When I do these things, I get a few seconds where my brain hemispheres get rebalanced completely. Sungazing does that. It's my fate. For me, everyone's got their different reasons why they do sungazing. I know a lot of them, but for me, my favorite one is brain hemisphere balance, because I'm majorly off-shitted. My brain hemisphere balance, people will understand, is completely off-kilter, way more than even damaged people. People have no idea what I'm living with. I know it. It's completely off center, but it's okay, because then I can monitor from sungazing. Oh shit, I'm off center like this. I sungaze and I can feel myself coming back to center. The sungazing makes me aware that I'm really off center. Normally it's hidden and unconscious. I'm not even aware that I'm off center permanently 24/7, but I'm aware of it with sungazing. But why? Because sungazing, transcendental meditation, what they do is they bring me back to center, but they have to make me aware of it in the first place, and it's starting to slowly bring me back to center point, as Fabian Farquharson talks about in Age Durin 2. Center point, complete rebalance of the brain hemispheres. Right, what else does sungazing do? Let's see. Optimizes your circadian rhythm function. Really important. Every single organ of your body has a certain time that it functions optimally at its optimal best. Most people have wrong circadian rhythm resets out there because they're looking at blue light at night, staring at blue screens. They've got fluorescent bulbs at night time when it should be just firelight, or they should be in bed sleeping, like at night time. Look, I don't either. Swear, we'll talk about blue blocking glasses. The point, and people don't get enough sunlight, even under cloud cover, so that doesn't help circadian rhythm. How to optimize circadian rhythm in the fastest possible way? No bang to the buck? Yes, sungaze, and even 2 minutes a day would be great. But the longer you do it, the more you optimize it. That means now organs are working at the optimal times they're meant to. We know, as the Chinese, I believe, are correct. There's I don't know if you guys have seen the Chinese calendar of the organs have a different time when they're optimized. Like, for example, according to the Chinese theory, 2 to 3 a.m. I believe is when the liver is is at its optimal. It's the time of the liver. 4 o'clock I believe in the morning is time of the lungs. It's the best time to do breath work. And each organ of the body and each part has a different optimal time. So sungazing, even for a couple minutes a day, optimizes. It tells your body, hey, it's this time. It resets the clock, which, by the way, we all have a little bit off, in my opinion. I'm guessing here, even myself. We all have our circadian rhythm a little bit off. Because look, unless you're waking up perfectly naturally at sunrise, and you have the opportunity to do that, and you're doing that, you're off. Your circadian rhythm is off because you've got a job. You've got to get up. You've got to get up at wrong times and that shit. How to reset the circadian rhythm? Sun gaze. What does sun gazing do as well? Helps with jet lag too. Another hack for grounding too when you're going to the thing. Okay, so what else? One of the major things that sun gazing does, I put in the post today, it enriches the brain with oxygen via slowing the breath down. It slows the breath down majorly. Majorly, the key to health, key to long life is slowing the breath down. Also, sun gazing is the fastest way to irradiate your entire bloodstream with sunlight medicine. So whatever medicine of sunlight is going on at a particular time, and yes, there's different frequencies of light, which I talked about in my first book, and I will talk about more. Like, the sun does different things at different times. There's no UVA-B in the beginning of the sun. There's no red light. There's not much red light therapy. It's predominant in the midday sun. But any time of sun will irradiate your bloodstream with sunlight medicine the fastest, because yes, sunlight can go through the skin. Even UVB and UVA gets in through the skin, gets to the skin into the bloodstream. But the fastest way for the blood to be irradiated with the magic medicine of the sun is through the eyes, because the eyes are a porous layer. It's the softest filament area. That's why another reason why it was designed so soft. It easily penetrates the eyes. So when we open our eyes to the sun, boom, it gets in there really easy, and there's a lot of blood at the back of the eyes, and that's the part of the blood that gets it. So if you're sun gazing for 2 minutes, your bloodstream at the back of the eyes is going to get complete sunlight medicine into it easily. There's no skin layer to pass through, and once it gets into the bloodstream, it just gets in. Once there's constantly, that's going to get into the brain. So the blood from the back of the eyes, it's got sunlight medicine, going to get into the brain, and that just goes around the body, and now your whole bloody body, the longer you do it, the more of your body, the more quicker your blood. But eventually, even a couple of minutes, your body gets the fucking irradiation of, I don't know, red light therapy, which is kind of important. That's why people talk about red light machines, and why sunrise sunset I never miss. Such a powerful therapy if you do the sunrise sunset sun gazing. That's why if you do the midday sun gazing, which you should too, because I'm in the UK and I don't have a choice. I can't be picky about when I can do sun gazing. Sun around. It's crap. I know that midday sun's possible and powerful. I've proven it to myself. I started on midday sun gazing. I didn't waste no time, guys. I'm not like we're gonna do 10 seconds and build up slowly. No. Just rush into it. Stop being a baby. Don't be a baby. It's like you're in therapy. That's my bias. Be a baby if you want, but I'm not a baby. Why are we waiting around for stuff? Why we got protocol? Just go and do it. Your eyes will protect you. Your eyes will water. Your eyes will blink. There is nothing to fear. Oh, if you're scared about your emotional traumas coming out, well, good for you. You're healing yourself. So wonderful. Let me just read your comments quickly. Tim. Absolutely, Tim. Nice you're on it, bro. Well done. Yes, very powerful. I saw your post today on sun gazing. It's good that to join the sun. It's for all of us. It's one thing. Whatever your theories on sun, or how many of them there are, there's just one thing that we can all do, and we can all have for us, like the guy's given us, consciousness, maybe the consciousness within the sun, they've given us access to heal ourselves, to rebalance our brain, to make us more coherent, to irradiate our bloodstream with sunlight, to optimize our circadian rhythm. Another thing is long training. Often we get the chance to look in our Western culture, we don't live like our ancestors anymore. How often do we get the chance to see long distance? We don't get the chance to see long distance. That's a problem, because it's going to cause myopia in the long term. It's going to damage eyes. But I'm short-sighted. I'm trying to fix so I love it. Oh, another thing, it fixes your eyesight. But anyway, it's practice. It's any sun gaze, because the sun is a long way away. It's long distance vision eye training. Perfect. Everyone needs to do long distance vision eye training. But if you can do long distance vision eye training whilst also getting sunlight medicine, that's a 2-in-1. You just done a 2-in-1. But don't forget, it's long distance sun vision. Another post I made last Friday on it. God, we can cover a lot of bases with this one. Just blitzing it. Eye iridology. What have we got? We've got hand iridology. Every part of the organs of the body covered in my hand, in my feet. In fact, every organ of the body has iridology. Even my ears have got iridology. It's got all the points of the body. So if I rub my ears and massage my ears, guess what? That's also massaging my whole body. If I massage my hands, my feet, well, eye iridology applies too. That's why Dr. Morse and those lot and Dr. Jensen talk about, very rightly, that you can tell about someone's health from eye iridology. But about eye iridology massage now, exactly. It's breaking up a little bit. You can see that. You can't exactly go and massage the eyes, can you? With your hands, anyway. You can't go, because that's a sensitive area. It's not meant to be touched by the hands. But you can do a whole body massage, eye iridology style, with something called sun gazing. Because that's exactly what sun gazing does. You look at the sun, and every single organ of the body is covered by the eye, not just in terms of your health, but in terms of healing you, relaxing you. Just as when I massage my hand, it feels great, and I'm really massaging my whole body in a way. It's the whole point. Same with the eyes. When you sun gaze, you can go deeper with that. And instead of just looking, when you've got a lot of time with the sun, you can play around with it. So you've got a lot of time. Instead of looking straight at the sun, you can look a little bit. You start tilting your head to the left and looking at the sun with both eyes. Tilt your head a little bit more and look at the sun with both eyes. Tilt more, then do it to the right. Tilt, tilt, tilt. What that's doing is changing the focal point, like a magnifying glass, of the sun gazing on your eyes, and each each focal point changing in the iris and the eye means that a different part of the sunlight is getting into that massage part of the iridology system. That makes any sense. You can go super geeky with that. Once you've done the left and the right, you can do up, 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 a little bit, up, and hold an extreme. I don't mean slowly either. You can spend time there. You can have fun with it. It's a whole body massage when you when you sun gaze. It is fucking true. I don't know why people don't think of these things or don't talk about them enough. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just why I'm here. I like to talk about stuff. Got a big ass, and actually I was 20 minutes out here. 20 minutes out there, and I was like, "Fuck it, I want to come in just to make this video, ironically, and then go back out again." So that's what I'm gonna do. Sacrifice. You got to sacrifice a little bit for my vision. I recognise this is a blue light, but I've been having a lot. It's good for me. I've had 1.5 hours of it today. Lucky us in the UK. Lucky us. But whenever you have, that's the message here as well. Is do it when you can. You don't just wait for a sunrise, sunset. You do it any time of day, including midday sun. Winter midday sun right now is very weak and very easy. In the summer midday sun, I started out with. That was a bit harder, but my eyes blinked and watered. But I just did it for a couple of seconds. It's so powerful. In fact, the more powerful the sun is, and the less you can do, the more benefits you get quicker. There's really a lot of benefits from a couple of seconds of that strong midday tropical summer sun. Crazy powerful. Yes, Faye. And we were talking about this a few days ago. Was it days ago? Yesterday the weather was shit in the UK, and now it's brilliant. So yeah. Yeah, I think I made a kind of comprehensive video there, and this will all go into, my first book was about sun gazing a little bit, there's more sunlight. The second one will be fucking epic. Just try and get down in the next couple of weeks, try my best, next 4, 5, 6 weeks, and put all this information in for the sun gazing book, because I really do love it a lot, and I'm obsessed with it, and the sun is a key part of healing. Water, earth, grounding, water, for me, well, you can do your own water, there's other waters that are cool, fire, sun, air, breath work, sky, ether, whatever, meditation. It's all good, isn't it? It's so important, the sun gaze. It's so fun. Go out there and have some fun. And also another thing I'll leave you with too, when you make your brain really coherent, you do the brainwave training from sun gazing. The longer the better, but anything is good. Not only you slowing down your brainwaves, you're putting yourself in a magical brainwave state, you're making your brain more coherent, you're rebalancing your brain hemispheres. Benefits of that include more energy. You feel invincible, you feel like your best self, you can let your mind wander, you can daydream. It's a great time to daydream about your vision for what you want in your life and your future. We should all be doing, like, we're in a good place now, I'm sure, guys, but you want to be always pushing forward to the best version of yourself in terms of, like, if that's making more money in your business, in terms of helping more people, meeting up with people, facing your fears. Facing your fears is huge for all of us. It always will be, because we've always got fears. What does sun gazing do? It helps with that. It's mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. It helps with all these things. It helps. It will help you achieve your dreams. Looking at the sun gazing, which is why we don't, I guess, we moan when the sun's not out, but then we got cloud gazing, which God knows I'll try and push in the future, and I'll put it in my second book for sure, and I'm going to do a lot more work on cloud gazing. Not as popular, not as fun, even for me, but I do love cloud gazing, and I know it's powerful too. But for now, we must use it. There's so many things you can do when sun gazing. You can go through a gratitude list of things you're grateful for. Do your gratitude practice while sun gazing. How about that? You know, you're supposed to be doing it at night time. People do it just before they sleep at night. That's cool. How about doing it while you're sun gazing? Like, go through all the things you're grateful for in your life, all the things you want to achieve today. You'll notice your shift in consciousness. I notice a shift in consciousness, and I've got to try and remember those things before I worry. I'm like, oh, I'm going to forget those things, and then I'm like, yes, because my consciousness has just gone up. You can do transcendental meditation. You can do focus on your breath. It slows your breath down a lot. Don't be scared, guys, of your breath being slowed down. That's another reason why people don't like sun gazing. It slows the breath down. Oh, and another reason too. Another amazing thing it does. It's that the eyes are very strongly correlated to a lot of things. I've told you about the massage, the whole body, but there's a meridian point in the eyes and the liver that the Chinese medicine talked about. So if you've got a weak liver, if you're very keen on a liver focus, which is brilliant because it's a major detoxifier of the body, you'll find that few things are as powerful as enemas are very powerful too, because it's direct shock to the liver, whatever medicine you put up there, but also sun gazing has a huge, I know this from my experience, as a huge fact. Like, if you're on pharmaceutical drugs, sun gazing will really help get the bad things about the pharmaceutical drugs out of your system as quick as possible. It really profoundly will. You'll start to get a sickness in your tummy if you take drugs, as the sun gazing works, pulls it out quickly, as opposed to your body doing it slowly. When we fast and stuff, the sun gazing really gives it a nice pull. Gives a nice pull. So there's a very strong connection with the eyes and the livers, and yeah, it's fabulous, absolutely amazing. Yeah, wow, I've said a lot of things here. Been on quite long. How much free information do I give? I'm such a nice person. Nah, I appreciate you guys watching. I do have a lot of things to talk about on it. I always love it, and I want to go way deeper in it. I find the science fascinating. It's fabulous and amazing, and there's a million different reasons for a million different people to do it, and that's one of the reasons primarily why they put chemtrails in the sky. Might be heavy metal toxins and all that stuff, but also it's because you can't sun gaze and you can't get the sunlight. They're well aware of the powers of the sun. The elites are well aware of that. Even if we don't sun gaze, you know, being naked, they're well aware of these powers of the skin and the eyes and sun gazing, and so they don't want it, which is why I made that poem. Eyes, was it sun gaze, fun gaze, eyes misty haze. Let's stop the elite ways. Let's carry on sun gaze. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. Alright, okay, I'm out. I'm going to go and do some more. Make the most of every opportunity life presents to you to become the best. That's my last message. Make the most of opportunity presents you to become the best version of yourself. Do the things that are going to make you happy and healthy. And guess what? The sun does make you. No one whinges about the sun and sun gazing, do they? No, because it's amazing. It feels so good. The sun kisses your skin. It feels amazing, doesn't it? It really does. If the sun kisses your skin, it feels like, feels like normal, natural, and a high. Beta endorphins too. When it hits your skin, you get beta endorphins and loads of other things. But when you sun gaze, you take yourself to a new level. You give yourself direct access to the most important, like I said at the beginning, the most important photoreceptor of light, apart from my skin, is my eyes, number one. And so that nutrition, that sunlight nutrition, straight into my ocular system. And for that, I'll always be thankful. So thank you, sun. I will miss you when I'm gone. I think maybe beyond this, there'll be a great life. And if I come back again, if I come back again, I hope that I was sun gazing. It's great fun, and I'm glad you're with me, and I'm glad we're fucking waking up to these little things, isn't it? Sun gazing, urine therapy, they're all wonderful and blissful. All right, thanks, and